Alright, here we go. We last left off finding exactly 3 children who have type O blood. So we had 3 successes. This is going to also be written as 0.25 to save some room cubed, right? Because we have 3 successes. This could then also be times 0.75. And how many failures did we want? 2 of them. You guys see how this is relating? And then, remember, this isn't the whole thing. This is just one way it could happen, right? This would be if I had the first 3 kids were successes with O blood. They can be rearranged, and we figured it out by doing that combination key. So here's what I'm also going to do. I'm going to take this and multiply it times that combination of 5, and I said 3. All right. Now remember, that gave us 10, right? If we did 5 combination 3, that gave us 10. So we basically multiplied it by 10. Now if I do that, I get 0.8. I'm sorry. I messed up here just a second. Whoop. Oh, here we go. I thought it was a little strange. It's 0.008. Okay, so I move that over. So the answer is, after I multiply this all by 1, I'm going to get 0.0879. And so the odds of having 3 kids with O blood is a lot smaller. Remember, with 2 kids, the one before 2 kids had, where are we? 2 kids had a 26% chance of having 2 kids. Well, that makes sense because 25%, you know, as we get more, it's going to become rarer and rarer. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, cool. Sweet. So sometimes I'm going to start doing this to save time so I don't have to write out everything, but do realize it just means 3 successes, 2 failures, and then I've got that combination key. All right, should the parents be surprised if more than 3 of their children have O blood? Ooh. More than 3 or just 3? Because up here I just found 3, right? This is just 3, but it says more than 3. So basically what they're asking is well, this would be 0 kids having, 1 kid having, 2 kids having, 3 kids having, 4 kids having, and 5 kids having it, right? This says be surprised if more than 3. More than 3 means 5, 4, or 5. Would you guys agree? 4 or 5. So I would do the same thing, only this time I would say, all right, combination. Like I said, I'm going to try and make this smaller here. I have 5 kids. I want to know how many ways I can have 4 kids. Rearrange 4 out of 5. And then I want how many 25ers on this. If I'm doing 4 kids, I want 4 kids to have 25% odds, and I want 1 kid to have a 75% odd. Okay? Then that would be for 4. That's for that guy. But then we also have to do one for 5, and you could, if you want to do combination, how many ways can you arrange all 5 to have O blood? Well, there's only one way. If you did combination 5 of 5, you're going to get. And so I want how many people to have O blood? 5. Sorry guys, I know my mouse is not the best. And how many people to not have O blood? I want 0. Now, I can save some steps on that last one, obviously, right? Because anything to 0 power is, right? And we already discussed how many ways can, you know, all 5 happen. You get a 1, right? So I would basically take those guys and add them together. Together again. Alright? Name that movie. Together again. Tell you maybe at the end if I remember. Alright, so we need to find everything greater than 3. So we need to find the probability of 4 and add it to 5. Probability of 4 would be this. Remember, this is just the C. Alright, and there. And if we do that, we get a probability of a 1.5%. Since there's only a 1.5% chance that more than 3 kids out of 5 would have type O blood, the parents should be surprised. Whoa! Are you kidding me? My wife, by the way, she told me I had no shot at having a blue-eyed boy because she's got brown eyes and she did that Punnett square thing. And she said that there's like a, 25% chance of blue eyes? What? Is it 25% chance of blue eyes? I don't know. Anyways, I think it was 25%. Well, I beat the odds because Graham's got blue eyes.
And blonde hair.
And blonde hair. How about those apples, huh? Alright. Detached earlobes, though. And mine are attached. And a dimple. I got that from my wife, too, as well. Okay. Alright. So, anyways. So sometimes we do beat the odds every once in a while. Alright. Okay. So there's a couple other situations here. Alright, you're trying to win under the cap game with Mountain Dew. The bottle says 1 in 5 wins. What is the probability you will win 1 time if you buy 3 bottles? Alright, so how many bottles am I buying? 3, right? And so I'm going to basically say combination. How many ways out of 3 bottles can I rearrange 1? Well, it could be first, right? A win could be first. The win could be the second one, or the win could be the third one. And so I know combination, that should be 3 if I do that. I should do that in my calculator. And then I'm going to multiply that times, alright, the success is 1 in 5. Would you guys agree 1 in 5 is the same thing as 20%? So I'm going to say, alright, 20% chance of winning. How many of those do I want? 1 of those. And I want, the rest be failures. So an 8 and another 8. So 2 failures, 1 success. Now remember, if I just covered up that 3, that would be only one way it could happen. That would be if the bottle was a win the first time, right? But I could buy a bottle the second time and win, or the third bottle could win. So there's 3 outcomes. That's what that C31 is. And if I multiply that together again, times 3, I get about 0.384. Okay. Now, I better be careful or I'm going to run out of time again. Okay, so here's where it gets, what's the probability I don't win at all? You guys can figure that out. What's the probability you win 1 or more times? That means I have to win, not 0, but 1, 2, remember I'm buying 3 bottles, right? 1, 2, or 3. So I need to do this, count it up, how many times? 3 times, right? I need the combination probability of 1, right? And so on. Alright, let me write it out. Alright, so I've got 3 different equations here. This is the probability of 1, this would be the probability of 2, this is the probability of 3 happening. Alright, now, right, 1 success, 2 successes, all 3 successes. Remember, I did not need to write the 0.8 because it's really just to the 0 power, right? If you want to write it there, if that's what makes you feel good about yourself, then do it. Okay, now, most of you don't like doing that, right? Okay, so you can figure out the probabilities. I'm going to teach you, okay, on the next one. You can figure the probabilities out for that later yourself, okay? What is the probability you would get 52 heads or less? So you're flipping a fair coin 100 times. What's the probability you get 52 heads or less? Not just 52 coins. 52 coins, I could do that. That would be pretty easy. That would be combination of, out of 100 flips, how many ways can I have 52? Right, and I want 52 heads, and a head would be 50% of the time, right? I want 52 of those guys. And a tails would also be 50%, and so I want 48 of those guys. right? Okay. That would be easy. That would be just 52 times. But I want or less. So that means I need to come up with, you know, how many ways can I get 51? How many ways can I get 50? How many ways can I get 49? And so on all the way down. Do you really want to write out all these equations? I certainly don't. So, bust this sucker out. Alright, I'm going to show you how to do this in your calculator. I know you guys watched this episode for a reason, right? Okay, so you're going to go to distribution. Just wait 1 second. I got a little hung up. Alright. You know, I'm going to blow up the screen here. I don't know what I'm doing on a small screen. You guys are all crowding the computer. Alright, so you're going to want to press second, and then this VARS button right here. It says distribution right up at top. So you want to hit that, and you got this distribution. Now you're going to go down until you see what you see: binomial PDF and binomial CDF. Now, if I did binomial PDF, it'll find me just the exact value. Just the exact value, right? Okay, but the binomial CDF, the C stands for cumulative. And basically what it'll do, it'll find all the probabilities from 52 and down. That's what CDF does, right? If PDF would be just the probability of getting 52. But CDF does 52 and down. So when it says less than, I want to use the CDF. Okay, so I'm going to do binomial CDF, and I'll get some things here. Number of trials, I'm doing 100. Now, if you don't have these things asked, you're still going to put 100 in. Then you're going to press comma, and happens 50% of the time, right? Heads. And how many do I want? I want 52. So, and then I'm going to hit enter. You guys will enter in the same numbers, but you might have to put commas in there. So it should look kind of like that if you don't get those questionnaires. And if you hit enter, boom, 6914. 6914 is the correct answer. So the point 6914 is heads or less. That's that. Now, if I did want to just do 52, exactly, is that what this is? Exactly 52. That would be this guy right up here. I could go, okay, exactly 52. I'm going to go and do 52 second bars again. Sorry, guys, I'm a little distracted. Go down till you see binomial PDF, because I want exactly 52, and press enter. Trials, I want 100 trials. 50% is what a coin flip is. I want exactly 52, so I still under the same thing, right? And that's what it should look like. And it's 7% just for that one. So 735, 0.0735. This is 0.0735. All right, now we're pretty much done here because I wanted to show you the calculator use. But think about how you can use a calculator. Now, first off, you do need to show work if this is a short answer question on the AP exam. So you do need to show work. Obviously, you don't need to write out all the questions, right? But you need to show that you kind of understand what the formula is, and you're going down, and then give an answer, right? This one would literally be 100 C52 whatever. Okay, I don't know why I'm wasting my time here. It's just right down below. It would be literally just this one right here. Copy paste, right? Okay, so exactly 52. This is 52 or less. Now, how could I do this one when it says get more than 52 heads? Okay, think about this for a second. I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to write out what this means. Get more than 52 heads. Alright, so our calculator doesn't do more than. It just does less than. But remember, 52 or less is this. So 52 or more is going to be the opposite. You'll just go 1 minus whatever that is. Have a good one. Bye.